Okay, this is psychology of longevity, and this is the question regarding the blue zone living. And to address this question about how the blue zones the people who live in the blue zones life choices contribute to their holistic living. I'll first clarify that holistic means considering or treating something as a whole rather than a collection of separate parts. Alternatively, a compartmentalized lifestyle would not recognize the link between nutrition and chronic inflammation or workplace stress and cardiovascular disease. But the blue zones weighed in on the debate about how to achieve longevity, essentially that it doesn't need extreme diets or advanced biohacking, because daily habits that promote movement, like gentle exercise, or like the members of the blue zone are like gardening and doing just gentle things, but also purposefulness, connection with family and friends, and a healthy plant-based diet, um, which basically eliminated highly processed foods from their like daily routine, uh, was effective in improving their longevity and maintaining vitality. I think these practices realistic for aging populations around the world? I think they are realistic around the world, but where everyone is, it would require a concentrated effort to implement significant changes to one's existing lifestyle. So technology, specifically the internet and virtuality, can aid in connectivity for seniors in developed nations who are kind of isolated and living alone in senior centers, that have like limited social interaction. But I think it's important to realize that humans have survived and thrived in every region of this world without refrigerators and grocery stores and technology. So relearning how to incorporate edible plants into one's diet and learning how to live off the land, gives everyone access to the natural resources of a plant-based diet, um, that's specific to their region of the world. I mean, purpose is an internal drive, and this is often expressed through like religious and spiritual beliefs and practices. So, and faith is a common venue for connecting with other people through church or synagogue or mosque, to help seniors maintain a social life. And pretty much every region of the world has that as a social network. But purpose could also be in connecting and engaging with your family, and sharing one's heritage or your personal history, teaching. And one other thing, even people in parts of the world, where they do have access to technology, one of the things that could be purpose for them is preserving their dying language, because if it's a remote area or place where the population is declining. So doing something like that, working with a local university um, to preserve one's language and culture, is also another way to have purpose in one's life, and it's as a senior in various parts of the world, remote and so forth. For many seniors, purpose might be the most challenging if they do not have or feel valued and loved within their community, or if they don't feel like they're contributing to their own well-being or betterment of their family. And without purpose in one's life, longevity is kind of a mute topic. How might adapting certain aspects of blue zone lifestyle affect aging? Eating is the body's connection to the environment, and from the external, apple tree, chewing and processing in your digestive system, it becomes like nutrients, and that the body needs to maintain and repair and strengthen our cells against, just naturally occurring damages and threats to the cellular health. So a diet is identified as a key contributor to aging because it's central to all four horsemen. Diet directly impacts the biological pathways that drive disease and promote longevity, specifically inflammation and metabolic and conditions and oxidation stress, oxidative stress, and cellular signaling. So, however, you know, the reason why a holistic view is critical in understanding health outcomes is because aging is not a single process, but it's actually a network of interconnecting failures. Failures in maintaining and repairing and the signaling within the body. So this is what the hallmarks of aging explains how our cells age, and the four horsemen describe the diseases that manifest as a result of those failures. So holistically, a healthy diet can only do so much if the other aspects of one's life are contributing to adverse health conditions, such as stress or lack of exercise. So it's not enough to just eat well, but one must also be well mentally, emotionally, and physically, move well. So simply walking, and in short, longevity is a result of how one lives your life. And it's kind of like, it's multifaceted, because life itself is multifaceted. We eat, we sleep, we move about, and we interact with other people. And by neglecting any one of those areas of living, one is accelerating aging or getting closer to death.